Yo, what's going on, class? This is your instructor, Mr. Kun Tran, and this week we are going to create a character turnaround. Okay, so character turnarounds are basically a character that you develop. Okay, keep it simple. Okay, you should only be able to draw this character within 5 minutes. Okay, so any longer than 5 minutes, that means your character is too complicated. Okay, again, we are going to be drawing this character over and over and over because this will be the character you will use for the rest of the quarter. Okay, um, so think about the character's personality, uh, where the character's from, as well as if the character is a hero or a villain or anti-hero or side character. It could be whatever you want it to be, but just keep it simple. And where the character is from will dictate how the character looks. For example, we've got Invader Zim here. He's um, he's kind of like a genius that is trying to take over the world, but he's stupid at the same time. And he's an alien from another universe, so he's green versus tan and brown like the humans, and he's wearing a very sharp looking attire here. Okay, this character is just a normal human person, so the character looks more like a gamer. So we've got facial hair, we've got a build because lack of activity, but it's also appealing, and the color palette is works really well. Very simple character. Then we have another character here who's a little bit more edgy. Maybe she's like a vampire or some type of villain, but you can automatically tell that this character's villain due to the color palette, due to the attitude, the edginess. So think about that, and also they're keeping it simple as well. Okay, so think about how you draw your character, and how the character's traits determine how the character will look, if that makes any sense there at all. Okay, so think about it. So what I like to do is I like to just get out Word or Notepad or whatever, and let me get out Word real quick. And so I like to answer a few questions here. Okay, so I like to answer question number 1. What's the character name? Okay, so off the top of my head, I'm gonna call this character Josh. Okay, where does this character come from? Josh is from China. Okay, Josh is in China. Don't let's see. Is this character a hero or villain or other? Okay, I'm gonna say hero. Let's see. So I can write as many questions as I want, but the answers are what's coming in. So think about what questions you want to write and just answer them. First thing that comes off the top of your head. Okay. So you can have as many questions as you want, but the idea of writing down these questions will help you develop your character a lot easier than trying to sit down and write a paragraph or 2 paragraphs. Let's see. What is the problem? Josh is trying to buy mangoes from the market, but they are all out. Um, so his goal is to buy mangoes elsewhere. I just had a mango earlier, so that's why I have mangoes on mine. Okay, so what's another question I can ask? Let's see. Does Josh have any powers? Yes, he has the power of persuasion. Did I spell that right? I think I did. There's no little sweet line, so I'm gonna assume that I spelled that right. Yeah. So, in other words, Josh has game. Because he be spitting that game on people. That's how he gets those deals. So what is the resolution? Josh buys mangoes from black market on street corner. Alright, so now just these 6 questions tell me a lot about Josh. It tells me that Josh's name is Josh. It tells me that Josh is from China. Josh is a hero. Josh wants to buy mangoes from the market, but they're all out, and so his goal is to buy mangoes elsewhere. Josh has the power of persuasion, and he solves this issue by buying mangoes from the black market on the street corner using his powers of persuasion. Again, I feel like I spelled that wrong, but oh well. For a better deal. Boom. So now I've got a story, protagonist. I've got a resolution, so the beginning, we got the middle, and then we got the ending, all right here. Okay, so Josh is a regular guy, so he's gonna, I imagine him with like spiky hair or something like that. So that's my character bio. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up Adobe Animate because you're going to be drawing in Animate the whole time during this class. So Animate it is. So let me get Animate over to the screen here. Okay, here we go. So just ignore this altogether. You want to go to File, New. You want ActionScript 3. We got 1280 by 720 and hit OK. Oops. Okay, here we go. So what I like to do is I like to start off with the brush tool right over here. Turn this to like a blue, and then turn my pressure sensitivity on. Now, if you don't see this pressure sensitivity, that means that your toolbar looks like this, and some of the icons are missing down here. So what you need to do is just hover over the edge of it and then drag it over. And then until you get like 2 columns, and then you should be able to see the pressure sensitivity button right here. So now, let me go back to properties. So I got brush tool, check. I got properties, check. I got pressure sensitivity turned on, check. My object drawing mode is turned off, check. Okay. Now, the lighter I draw and then the harder I draw will change accordingly. Okay, so let's draw Josh real quick. So So, roughly sketching him up. Gosh, has big old eyes. Nope, nope. So in this stage, you want to be real rough, right? As rough as you possibly can. Here's Josh. He's just standing here. He's like a really cool Asian guy with shorts. He's just a regular average Joe, right? So he's gonna have cargo shorts and sandals. He's from Asia, so a lot of Asian people wear sandals. You know, I'm not saying that from experience, or maybe a little. So now we're gonna. There we go. He's got his hand in his pocket. We're gonna get him like a T-shirt here. Boom, boom, bam, boom. Okay. So keep it loose, keep it rough, keep it short. Okay. That took me like what? I don't know. 1 minute. So now we're gonna make another layer. We're gonna lock this layer because we don't want to. We're actually gonna lock it. Select the keyframe. Go over here to color fill, and under alpha, turn the alpha down. Okay, so now we've got a, now we can lock it again. Now we've got a light version of what we're working with. Okay, so let me turn this alpha back on to 100, because just in case when I draw later, I want it to be at 100. So we've used the brush tool, and remember, brush is a fill color. Fill color, okay? Now we need a pencil tool. For the stroke color, we want to make sure that the pencil mode is on smooth and object mode is turned off. Okay, and now we can just go in and do a drawing. Okay, I found that if you draw quick, your lines will end up looking smoother. And feel free to overlap like I'm doing here. Okay. When you overlap, it's like it's easier to erase stuff afterwards. Here we go. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it simple. Okay. And then we get the eyes. Actually, let's have the eyes like boom, like that. Go small. Okay. He's got really weird taste in shirts because he just likes some plain shirts. Remember, the selection tool is V for Victoria. What up, Victoria? Okay, Shift Y is for the pencil tool. Okay, there we go. His hands are in his pocket because he's cool. Not really. There's the cargo pants. Okay, there's the rest of this foot. Toe. The rest. Boom, boom. Sandals. Okay. So instead of redrawing this foot, I'm just gonna duplicate it over. Zoom in a little bit so we can see all of our mess ups. And using our selection tool, which is D on the keyboard, Control Z that, we can select and delete stuff. At least the stuff we don't want. It would be nice if we can just select and delete stuff we don't like in life, like bills or pesky neighborhood kids. Not my kid, but other neighborhood kids. Okay. So all I'm doing is I'm just selecting and deleting. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! There. I was accidentally double tapping. Guess I'm too fast for my own good. Too fast for the computer's own good. Okay, that there, that there. Delete, 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 delete. I had to do this a lot, so I'm pretty used to deleting. But really, this is like the only way to getting a nice, clear, smooth drawing in Animate. Okay. And this is also a good way to not have to worry about filling in using the fill gaps tool. I'm just pressing too quickly. So one thing that you should consider when drawing your character is, one, you have to draw the character. Two, you also have to clean up the line work for the character as well. Okay, so it's not just drawing them out. It's your character has to be clean. If it's not clean, then your animation is going to look not as good as it can be. Okay, so everything's nice and smooth. Sometimes I like to select something and kind of smooth it out myself. Boom. Boom. So there he is. I'm going to select everything here. There we go. Duplicate this over. And then I'm going to right click and use the last one to select this. Right click, bring it. Right click, transform, and flip horizontal. Boom. And use my selection tool, V on the keyboard, and just move the leg in place. Like so. And again, we want to overlap because we want to get rid of any inconsistencies. Okay. Now I can delete this layer here because now I don't need it. Okay. Now in Animate, you have to color in the same layer as the outline. Okay, so it's not like in Photoshop. So we're gonna go ahead and just color him up. See, he's a light-skinned Asian guy. Doesn't really look like an Asian guy, but oh well. Also, the white on the stage is transparent. Okay, so you have to fill in white with other things. Otherwise, it's going to be transparent in another program. When we learn to import this program into another program. Okay, so it's got blue pants. Uh-oh. So even though we did our thing, we still need to fill in some of these gaps here. Okay, and then we should have this color shirt, just because, I don't know, that's actually a terrible color. Let's do orange. There. Blue and orange are complementary colors, so that's why I picked the orange. And this is good for the sandals as well. Okay, so then fill in these colors. Uh-oh. Okay, so now we have our character somewhat. Okay. So now this is the front view. You are going to need a. Let me see if I can bring that image back up. There we go. So you're going to need a front view, back view, side view. Actually, this is the front view. Side view, back view, and then 3/4 view. Okay. This one only has 3, but you're going to need that 4. Again, front, 3/4, side, back. All right. So you're going to draw that in Adobe Animate. So say you've gotten this done. Again, I'm going to show you how to add shadows using the line tool, and then pick a different color for the stroke. Okay. And then we're going to go over here to our color, and then just move it down a little. Okay. Duplicate that, or double click that and delete. Same thing over here. So both of these. Okay. There we go. I'm hitting Control Plus, by the way, to zoom in. So hue, saturation, brightness. We need brightness, and then we need up the saturation. Okay. So that's a start. So again, that's how you would draw it. It's kind of like a review on how to draw in Adobe Animate. But yeah, so for next week, you are going to need front view, 3/4 view, side view, and back view of your character, as well as 4 different expressions. Okay, so it could be like a laugh, it could be like crying, it could be surprise, or angry, or something like that. I don't know. Just got to be 5 different expressions. Okay. The idea of this project is to flush out your character a little bit, and kind of develop how they would feel in any situation, or act in any situation. Okay. So hopefully that helps. Again, keep it simple. Keep it under 5 minutes of drawing time. You don't want to go any past that. Okay. So that's your homework for next week. Come in with your character turnaround. The front view, side view, 3/4 view, and back view, along with 4 different character expressions. Okay. Hopefully that's clear enough, and I will see you when I get back.